Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver here, coming back with another Bitcoin cryptocurrency video for you today. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin, seeing what's going on. We are back in full swing. Well, actually, we are having smaller swings here on the Bitcoin chart. So let's see what Bitcoin is sitting at right now. Bitcoin's hovering at about $37,300. We're going to take a look and see what's happening in the charts here in a second. But first, let's go over this article and cue that intro. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way y'all can stay up to date each and every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day as we continue into June of 2021. And also don't forget we have our private trading group page if you want to join us over there. Make sure that you have a Discord username. We just use Patreon as a payment processor. And so here we have, as Bitcoin swings get smaller, some crypto investors see signs of recovery. Let's see what's going on here. Our mission, let's see. And the lull of Bitcoin's wild swings in recent days has been taken by some of the tentative signs that fragile digital currency could recover. The world's largest cryptocurrency has little change at 36,400 as of 6:45 a.m. on Tuesday, following two straight sessions of gains. Swings in the low price, as measured by the spread between its daily high and low, have fallen to their lowest since the beginning of the year, despite reports over the weekend that U.S. financial authorities are preparing to take a more active role in regulating the crypto market. Bitcoin's 10-day volatility fell back to 106% from the high of nearly 162% on May 24th. Despite another set of negative headlines, Bitcoin actually rose $2,000 over the weekend, wrote Tom Lee, co-founder and research firm of Fundstrat Global. I can't help but view this as a reinforcing the likelihood Bitcoin has bottomed, given bad news is not creating new lows. Lee is seeing Bitcoin extending to $125,000 before the end of the year, but it's watching for a rise above 40,000 as a sign the digital currency has seen its lows from 2021. Bitcoin slump. Cryptocurrencies have experienced a torrid few months, with Bitcoin at one stage more than halving from its mid-April high on concerns about regulation from the likes of the US and China, questions about the toll of its energy requirements on the environment. Prominent digital currency advocate and Tesla Inc. co-founder Elon Musk even went so far as to stop accepting Bitcoin as payment for vehicles. Crypto is a tough gig right now. The tape is messy, and Bitcoin could easily break hard one way or another, Chris Weston said. On Thursday, Bank of Japan governor joined the chorus of the central bankers casting doubt on Bitcoin following its latest surge and slide. The governor of Sweden's central bank said on Monday that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are unlikely to dodge regulatory oversight. Still, some of the weekend's relative calm as a sign that prices could recover, even as Bitcoin questionable environment profile has eroded the argument that the token is bound to lure more mainstream investments. It has risen about 20% from its May low, just above the $30,000 level. As regulators engaged, there may be some unerring headlines for the market, but engagement is a medium-term positive for the institutional adoption, said. Okay, yeah, so basically we're just seeing swings all over the place right now. I mean, I've been relatively busy here, just moved into a new place here, so now and Bitcoin has just steadily been moving sideways pretty much the whole entire time. And obviously there's been bearish headlines here and there, but are they having an effect on the market? Maybe not so much anymore. We've seen the India ban happen, the regulatory stuff coming out too as well. So a lot of different things that are going on within the headline news, but we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. As of right now, it's just steadily trending sideways, and possibly forming some type of symmetrical triangle that we could draw here on our chart. So let's take a look at that here. Let's go ahead and transfer on over to our charts. All right, folks, so let's dive on into this on the daily chart here. Looking at the price here for Bitcoin, we're at about $37,300. Bitcoin still kind of moving sideways, wanting to make its way back up above the $40,000 area. As of right now, looking at the daily chart here, what we can notice is that on Market Cipher, we are starting to see this anchor wave and then a trigger wave possibly start to form here on our momentum waves. Money flow is still sitting in the reddish area though. So now we're gonna have to wait to see. As far as our hash ribbons is concerned, folks, we're still wanting to see this buy signal for our hash ribbons for us. It did look like we started to lose some of our momentum on our hash ribbons. We were still in a recovery phase with no buy signal. We did have our bullish cross, which usually signals a buy signal for us, but we didn't get quite the momentum behind us to give us that buy signal just yet. So we're still waiting on the recovery of the hash ribbons too as well. As of right now, it looks like we are still kind of more or less moving sideways. Let's take a look at the 12-hour chart, see what's happening here on Bitcoin if we are to kind of dive into this a little bit further. 12-hour chart is still showing that more or less moving sideways. We have our lime green candles starting to appear for us too with our decent trader indicator, and we can also start to see on Market Cipher on our 12-hour chart. Here's a bigger expanded version of our big anchor wave and then our nice little trigger wave, possibly wanting to get us back up above that 0 pivot point, and that would definitely indicate probably a nice little rally for us. It still looks like we are having trouble getting above the 21 EMA on the 12-hour chart. And we're probably going to retest that also on the daily chart too, which is right at about $40,000 here in the near term future. So I'm definitely probably expecting a move up to 40,000, possibly a break above this 21 EMA here on the 12-hour chart. It does look like it has been holding us down. Our last rally up also got rejected at the 21 EMA, and it looks like we're seeing some resistance here for us in the most part. If we are to kind of draw some type of trend line out here, we could definitely still be kind of hovering, finding some type of resistance here. I bet you we could find something more or less on the 6-hour chart if we are to kind of zoom in here on the 6-hour. We're still looking at least here on the 6-hour, what I'm looking at right now is Market Cipher B also starting to recover for us in our money flow. This is a big recovery here with Market Cipher on the 6-hour chart. This money flow starting to move up to the upside with our momentum waves ready to start pushing past our 0 pivot point and even further up above that 60% level. Then yeah, I'm definitely looking for probably a relatively big rally here within the next day or two. The money flow looks like it's ready to start moving back into that green area. So let's see what happens here, folks. Let's see if we could draw out some resistance lines here on our 12-hour chart. I would say we're probably like right about here somewhere. So something like that. And then if we are to draw maybe a bearish trend line, we would probably draw something like this of some type of symmetrical triangle that's forming relatively smooth like this. If we break to the upside or downside, then you can definitely probably take a trade here. If we are to probably draw our 1 point extension out here, let's see where we would be at. If we were to draw a 1 point extension out from here, we'd look at about $47,000 to the upside. And then possibly to the downside, which I don't think we're going to break any lower. We're looking at about $25,000. So, it's a possibility that we do break lower, folks. But I think that more or less this is definitely a time to continue to dollar cost average into this market as well. We're going to have a break from one direction to the other, and I think that we could start to see price start to recover here too. More or less, I'm leaning towards the bullish side. It does look like we have those trigger waves, anchor and trigger waves on the daily chart, and then also on our lower time frames here, such as the 4-hour chart. Our money flow is still recovering to the upside. And yeah, I'm definitely playing off of the money flow on the 6-hour chart. That looked really, really good for me, folks. And then possibly wanting to see some buy signals on these higher time frames too, such as the 12-hour. It looks like we've gotten a buy signal all the way up until the 6-hour chart. And now we'll probably want to break up above this resistance. Once we break up above the resistance level, then yeah, looking for possibly a bigger move here to the upside. So that's what Bitcoin's looking like, folks, here on the charts, since it's been a while since we've updated. But we've basically just been moving sideways this entire time. Looking at the 2-day chart, let's take a look at the 2-day. And this is a daily 2-day chart's given us a green dot too as well, and I do believe our 3-day has given us a big green dot as well too. Yeah, so big green dot here on the 3-day chart definitely signals to me more of a possible bottom. Last time we had a big green dot right at about here. We did get a nice little rally. That was right before I think our Chinese dump too as well. So let's see what happens here, folks. If we get a substantial pump to the upside, we're probably looking at about $47,000 or so. If we continue further up from there, you know, then maybe we'll come back up to retest at $60,000. What we want to see confluence behind this pump, if we do get a move to the upside, is probably our buy signal on the hash ribbons. And once we get that buy signal on the hash ribbons, folks, then it's probably game on, well past $60,000 from there. Yeah, a great time to continue to dollar cost average. We're going to see what June has in store for us, folks. So hopefully everyone's doing their due diligence out here. Don't forget, you can check the links in the description box below if you want to help support the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that we all can stay up to date each and every single video. And then join us on our private trading group page. You can learn about some of our alts that we're also getting into as well. Make sure that you have a Discord username, and we post everything inside of our Discord server. So make sure that you can use Patreon as the payment processor. And with that being said, folks, I'll see you on the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.